today's cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee.
I got a rather unpleasant surprise from the YouTube. And that I actually had a whole video removed. No way to appeal it either.
A whole ass video with no chance of appeal.
Right.
Which usually they don't do.
No chance of redemption. And I'm thinking, what the fuck? Really?
It's some shit. That's what it is. And you didn't even say anything that was wrong.
No.
You didn't tell anybody to do something or not to do something.
No, I told people to do their own research. And that in this, and you can, because a screenshot is a thing, and you can see as far as it said that the information that I had presented, which came from headlines, news headlines.
Yes.
Some of which I even as far as had put those in the description box.
So then they should put that medical misinformation up on those articles instead of you.
Right. And that's the reason I usually will cite the news sources. I didn't cite all of them because I was just scrolling through the headlines.
This is why you cite every single one.
I'm not giving them fucking APA format. I really am not. And as far as egregious... Now, the word egregious, according to whatever came up online, outstandingly bad, shocking.
Really?
Because, absolutely, that is the definition of egregious. Uh-huh.
So that's what that means. It's just the exuberant.
Well, it's talking about that it's glaring.
Like it's just... sticks out.
It wasn't just bad, it was bad.
Sticks out like a sore thumb.
And that...
It's bad. It's some bad shit.
You know, like I said, because that I was reading headlines about some of the current things that's being discussed. My problem, I mentioned the three really things that are not allowed. I mentioned Coof 2.0. I mentioned Trump, and I mentioned Christ.
Yes. the deadly Trinity. That's what you talked about.
The thing is, within this removal,
the forbidden Trinity
doesn't allow content that poses a serious risk of egregious harm.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can, as far as the horrible things that are being done today, especially to kids.
Yeah.
All that is very much allowed and encouraged.
Go see that movie.
Yeah.
That came out.
About the trafficking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go see it. It's going to make you cry. It's not a...
Did you see it? Did you watch it?
No, but I've seen...
You watched snippets of it?
Yeah, and listen to people talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was needed, and people are pissed off at it.
Was it Sound of Freedom? Was that the name of it?
Yes, Sound of Freedom.
Yeah. And it's like because I have dealt with situations where horrible things have been done to children, I don't.
Yeah, no, it's a rough movie.
Because it's reality.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a world currently that is in denial of reality.
There's people blasting it, and they're not blasting it because they're in denial. It's because they're in league.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the disgusting part.
I was thinking just earlier about how so many things have been blamed on owls. Owls. By God, this was an owl because it's the who. I got flagged by the who. So it was the fucking owls.
Yeah.
They got my ass.
They did. The owls got your ass.
And
or was it Cher?
This I took it as a badge of honor. I truly did.
Yeah.
Because it's
I
like,
would
folks, if and them to threaten, we'll take away your channel. That's all right, because I've got a channel on Odyssey, I've got a channel on Rumble, I've got a channel on BitChute.
But you can always make another channel with a
I wouldn't
different
even.
email.
I really wouldn't. I wouldn't. I would just be done. And those of you who are, I would probably, no, I wouldn't.
Yeah. So go follow us on the other platforms.
Yeah.
Go follow her on the other platforms.
And it's like, I was just sort of astounded because we are such a micro mini.
Mm-hmm. They don't care.
No, they don't
about
care. They don't
bigger
care.
people. Actually, no. They're
Bigger,
scared.
small.
They're scared of the bigger people because they have a larger audience. So that means more people are going to get on YouTube's ass if they remove a video on them.
Right.
But because we are so small, they're able to get away with that shit.
Sure they are. Sure they are. This is like picking off the little guys.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
all right, because guess what? There's lots of the little guys.
Yes.
And when the little guys join together in forces,
Mm-hmm.
that's where you have power.
Yes.
And for this new world order, and it's like Scripture tells us that, different letters, different arranging of those letters says that we are not of this world. So we are the now. Yeah. We had a little window sticker that said that, not of this world. Some of us take that a little more seriously than others. Some of us don't do well. Be in the world, but not of it.
Yeah.
And that we're supposed to bring light and hope and love and compassion
Yes.
and those type things.
And have we been doing that?
Well, it's also a matter of bringing awareness to things. Because when you see, it's to expose the works of darkness. That is another thing that followers of Christ are supposed to do.
What does that have to do with the other thing?
What?
The kindness and compassion.
Because it all goes, because it's sometimes the kindest thing that you can ever do to somebody, the most loving thing is tell them the truth.
Well, yeah, that is.
And people, and it was interesting that the one that got banned was the one that, I don't know what term to use. I always like the term seer. Because I see things. I see things in the spirit. The term nowadays that they're using is psychic. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Biblically, those people were called originally seers. But that is such an antiquated, we're talking thousands of years old term that people today, they don't know what the hell that means.
Not usually. But psychic has been around for a long time now, the term psychic.
Well, it has. But it's
used for the same thing.
And it was interesting that within that video, it was warning people about the people speaking ill of others. Go on BitChute, Odyssey, or Rumble and watch it again, folks, and you tell me if I didn't nail it. I just didn't know that it was going to be nailed to me. Just because we see these things doesn't mean that we're immune to it.
You spoke truth?
Mm-hmm. And the truth did not make me popular.
I don't think it makes anyone popular most of the time.
No. Not in a world that is constantly trying to get people to believe lies.
Yeah.
Which is kind of horrifying.
Yeah. Because who wants to follow a lie? Who, honest to God, wants to follow a lie?
There are
Because
people...
at the end of that lie, it's always fucking...
Misery
and disappointment.
Because God is truth. And the enemy, the devil, if you want to... That's the general term, the forces of darkness. That's what they are. They lie. They're everything that God is not. And it was like Christ when he was talking about the ones that were persecuting him. He's like, you're of your father, the devil. The truth isn't in you. He was a liar from the start. I'm paraphrasing horribly because I don't have that scripture pulled up right now. So, yeah, pull back the curtain, find that little bug that is running the Oogie Boogie sack and stomp on it.
For real. Unravel Oogie Boogie and get that one bug out of there.
And it's all it took was just to stand on that string, and he unraveled.
Yeah.
And as far as people studying to anything, everything, study for yourself. Do the research. Do the work. Don't expect somebody else to do it for you.
Yeah.
And what was crazy, like I said, to quote the headlines, just to read the headlines that were being presented.
It's just like, y'all are the one that put them up there?
Yeah.
So why are you reporting this?
Well, the thing is, it's like, because I read. That's basically what I do all day. I read things. I watch things trying to gather information. And it's like kids like, what's wrong with you? It's like, I'm gathering information. You're quiet. I'm gathering information. So it was just a little bit shocking. And then it was just like, I hit the mark. I hit a mark. I did good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do.
So it was just
I mean, it was
interesting.
Like, oof.
Yeah, it wasn't oof. The damned owls.
Ooh.
And as far as that, I did provide links to a couple of news articles and stuff that I had discussed during there. And those links are also on Rumble, Odyssey, and BitChute.
Yes. They are on every single platform that you have.
Yeah. Because don't put your eggs all in one basket.
No.
But just interesting times that we're living in. And I did pay the $20 to... Leo King is having a special event this Friday, which I will probably watch Saturday, to discuss these coming retrogrades and different things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I will share the information, the high points of that. And I don't know if you can buy that. It was, like I said, it was $20. I don't know if general people can buy that on High Vibe, or if you do have to be a subscriber.
I don't know anything about that.
I don't know either. He may have some information on that. But this one, he's had other ones in the past. I'm no, but this one, I'm like, yeah, and I need to watch this one.
Yeah.
And like I said,
gum. There's a lot that's been like that.
Yeah. Now I know the one that he did, Rising Through the Darkness. Yeah.
Yeah, that one was pretty accurate.
Oh yeah, he's been spot on. And there's times I get aggravated with it. I mean, you cannot listen to somebody on a daily basis or close to daily basis. I don't expect everybody to listen to us daily. You know? And it's like, I don't take it as a personal affront. There's topics that people enjoy and other ones that they don't, and they've got their own worlds and they busy and stuff like that. And to have grace with him, because he's had a really rough year also. He's had people close to him die. Recently just had baby. He's got baby.
He got child.
And that was something that he had wanted.
Little person.
Yeah. Yeah, he helped bring a little person into this world.
Yes.
Her name is Aurora.
Aurora.
Which I have a really hard time saying. That's something that's for people from the mountains shouldn't even.
Aurora. I think everybody has an issue speaking.
And that was
that.
That was the original name of Sleeping Beauty, wasn't it? Wasn't that her name?
Yeah, that's her name.
Yeah.
Aurora. But the Aurora.
It's a beautiful name, and that was what they were led to name her. So, and there's a lot of people that he's been having a rough go. But that doesn't mean that he's... sometimes you just sort of have to, eat the meat and chew it, spit out the bones on anything. On anything. And some days I get aggravated and I'm like, dude, damn, just listen to what's coming out of your mouth. But I never stop loving him. You can get aggravated with people you love. You can. And it's all right. You cannot, like I said, listen to anybody all the time. They have moods. Some people have more moods than others. But that don't mean you give up on them. Mm-mm. And like I said, I have been listening to that young man since 2013. He's got me through some really, really rough shit.
Yeah, you've been listening to him for a very long time.
Yeah.
Didn't he basically just start his stuff up? Or
yeah.
close to it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I wasn't right there at that moment, but that 2013, like I said, my world blew the fuck up. And I'm still trying to pick up pieces, and I don't know where all of them go, and it's just like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like one of these days when I can save up enough monies, I have warned Robert Phoenix this. When I get, it's like, he's got one of these, it's like an emergency reading that you can get for like $125.
Yeah.
I mean, these people, this is how they support themselves. And it's not uncommon when you have somebody that is skilled as an astrologer or a psychic or whatever to pay them $200-$300. It's worth it.
It is worth it.
I just don't have it. And it's like on the emergency reading, it was like 1 or 2 questions. Okay, I have pondered this for weeks. And my question would have to be, why?
Why? What?
Why? Just to let him help connect some of the dots as far as events in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I can understand a thing, the rationale behind it, I can accept it more.
Right.
And there's so many things that I'm like, I don't get it. What lesson am I supposed to learn from this? What am I supposed to do with this? Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing currently?
Doesn't everybody question that, though?
Absolutely. Absolutely they do. But it's never a bad idea, if you can, to have somebody that has more wisdom and knowledge than you do to go to them and go, help me see what I can't.
Yeah. That is true.
So, yeah.
Oof.
The pirate radio ship.
The
pirate radio with that 1.5 mile radius.
We got shot.
That one more foot. We went 1 foot over the line.
Yeah. We got shot.
We did good.
We got shot.
Hey, let me tell you something. Anybody who goes through a war and comes out unscathed, they were probably hiding under a desk someplace.
Yeah.
Scars
probably
have a beauty of their own. It means you went through something and you survived.
Yeah.
Those scars are bragging rights. And with the shit that we've been through in our lives, in our time, and it's like, bitch, you ain't got nothing.
We ain't got jack shit.
You know?
Uh-huh.
These people don't... Some of these big places don't expect them to care about you.
That's also not trying to discredit the shit that we've been through.
No, but it's a matter of going through and surviving. And that's the thing. When you get on the other side of no war lasts forever.
Do what?
No war lasts forever.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
And there are times that the battle... everybody on this planet was battle born. We were born into war. We were born into spiritual warfare.
Yes. That's what we were sent here for.
Absolutely. But even that, there are times that the battle will ebb and flow. You know?
Uh-huh.
And so
it'll get easier and then it will get worse.
Well, it's just one of those.
And then it will be somewhere in the middle at some points.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's time for all things.
Yeah.
I'll find that and I'll put that as far as what Solomon, it's amazing. He had all the wisdom, that he had enough sense when God said that he could ask him for anything, and he asked him for the wisdom to release people. But it wasn't enough. He got caught up in the cares of the world, and in the end, he lost. He had everything the world had to offer, but he lost God, so he had nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. And that was truly the worst loss he could have ever lost.
Absolutely. Absolutely. A remarkably sad story. Lots of them. Lots of things to learn from. What's important to you?
Yep.
For me, truth is important. To if I, see somebody getting ready to make a really bad decision, something that can impact them and others, if I don't warn them, that's held against me. If I speak that truth and they ignore it or get angry or whatever, that's on them. And over the years, I have had so many people, and it just to come back and go, you were right. It ain't about being right. It is a matter of giving someone an option in an effort to prevent suffering. Yeah.
Yep. That is true.
So, prayers for us,
Yes.
if you would please.
Yes.
And yes, I do urge you to subscribe on one of the other channels, because we don't know
Preferably both.
when the damn owls attack.
When the damn owls attack. I just swallowed my gum.
Oh God! And it was one of those huge globs of chewing gum. I would rather that you not have to go to the ER with some kind of an obstruction
I've
of
already
bowel.
went to the ER
Okay.
many times already this year. So you know what? What is one more fucking visit?
It's one more that you have to go. Well, we could go over there and we could talk to Keith. He's fun. We like Keith. We like Keith.
Yeah, we do.
If you've had experiences with paranormal or supernatural, encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, owls, the damn owls.
Yes.
Because we know that these are aliens. Where these are the forces of darkness. These are the interdimensional beings that are trying to destroy humanity.
Yes.
Yeah, you can send us an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com.
Yes.
That's always there in the description box.
Yes. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe and click that notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads. Thank you all, and have a good.
Yeah, the truth will stand when the world's on fire.
Yes.
Absolutely. Know that you're loved, and that is truth.
Mm-hmm.
Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.